Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, 889 Skills, and welcome back to the Poor Man Road to Foot Champions RTG edition, baby. Bros, welcome to the first ever. This is pretty much my first ever time. Last year, I did for like half of a weekend league I played on PlayStation. This is my first ever time going into the weekend league on PlayStation. Can we get 20,000? Yo, my PlayStation guys better show up, bro. I did this for you guys. Smash that big old thumbs up. Can we get 20,000 likes? I know there is 20,000 people watching this video right now that play on PlayStation. Do you remember the team I'm rocking up with? I just showed it to you. We're going into our first 10 games. Smash that thumbs up. I'm doing this on PlayStation for you guys because I'm going to be honest. I don't like your console. Well, let me take that back. I love your console. I don't like the controllers. That's just me. Nobody get mad at me. Everybody prefers what they prefer in life. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, yeah, I prefer to wear hats. People don't prefer to wear hats. I prefer to eat a lot of food. A lot of people prefer not to be fat. I prefer to be fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what you prefer in life. I prefer the Xbox controller. Maybe it's because I got baby fat hands. You know, my hands just aren't big enough and they're wide, but they're not long enough. I'm not sure. But I prefer the Xbox controller. The console, I actually think PlayStation runs FIFA smoother. I actually think the menu and the game runs smoother on PlayStation, but the controller I just don't like, man. So we're fighting a lot of obstacles. What are we fighting? We're fighting the PlayStation controller. We're fighting a 120K team against very good teams. And we're fighting the first ever time on PlayStation. So what do I expect? A gold 1 finish if we're lucky. That's what we're aiming for. I live streamed every single one of these games with the Booyah Nation. There was 5,000 people there watching me. It was nuts, but I recorded as you can see, there's nothing from the stream. I recorded on the side so we can make a YouTube video on it and make it feel like the Poor Man Road to Glory, baby, like always. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet and turn your bell on, bros. I got so many topics I want to talk about. I want to talk about Fabinho and how I just don't think he's worth 70K. It's gonna make a lot of people say, what the heck? First of all, Skills, you talk bad about my PlayStation controller. Now you're talking bad about my Fabinho? I don't know about this video, Skills. Let me explain everything first, because again, when I talk bad about PlayStation, I talked bad about the controller, not the console. I come from PlayStation. I never had an Xbox until Xbox 360, I think. That was the first one I bought, and I only bought that one because PlayStation got hacked by Anonymous and was down for like 3 months, and I didn't want my live stream to die and go irrelevant, so I bought an Xbox. Otherwise, I would never even had an Xbox, right? I would have been on PlayStation. Now, I've been on PlayStation guy my whole life. I just like the Xbox controller better. I want to talk about Fabinho. I want to talk about Sonaldo and Richarlison, aka Go Charleston. Yeah, Goat Charleston, baby. You best get it right, get it tight. The man's a beast. And I want to talk about Kimpembe, aka Baby Rio, aka Icon Rio. That is the poor man's Rio. There's so much I want to talk about. And the biggest question that is going to pop up, but Skills, is PlayStation harder than Xbox? Is Xbox harder than PlayStation? I hate to burst your bubble. They the same. They the same. Now, let me say some things that are going to make my point to why I think Xbox might be a tad bit harder. And it's not because the players are better. I ain't saying that. You ain't going to hear that out of my mouth, baby. Let me explain why I think PlayStation might be a tad bit, not easier, but a tad bit not so much of a headache. And it's simply because the teams are worse on PlayStation. And I don't know if it's because, well, I know what it's because of. If you go look at how many copies of Xbox were sold in America, it's like not a lot, right? And then if you go look at FIFA, how many copies of FIFA were sold in America, it's not a lot compared to the EU. And then you take into consideration how many were sold on PlayStation to Xbox. I want to say like Xbox is like 10%, bro. Xbox is like 10%. So on Xbox, when I go into a game, because there's so little people in America, not the EU, I can't speak for the EU. In America, chances of going into a game, I'm going to play against a Vieira, I'm going to play against a Ronaldo, I'm going to play against Varane for sure, I'm going to play against big players. On Xbox, on PlayStation, because there's just more people in the NA playing on that console, it's the dominant console. Let's be honest, it's the dominant console. When it comes to it, when it comes down to it, PlayStation is the dominant console for people on it. So because there's more people, let's say there's 80% of people on PlayStation in the NA, you have more of a chance of getting a casual team, right? Than a team. Look, I played 20 games of PlayStation, and this will prove it right here, bros. I played 20 games on PlayStation. I played against one Vieira. Bros, Vieira is Mr. Top 100. Vieira is Mr. Elite 1. If you don't have Vieira, bro, you are missing out massively. Vieira dookies on Fabinho. Vieira dookies on Conte. Vieira is the best center back in the game. Point blank, period. But on PlayStation, everybody and they mama and they cousin and they grandmama and they grandpapa were running Fabinho at CDM. And I just want to go ahead and throw this out there. Fabinho at CDM is not worth 70K. Matter of fact, he's more trashy to me than an actual good player. And you'll be like, what, Skills? Don't talk about my Fabinho like that. Let me explain, bro. A CDM is meant to stay back and help your center backs. He is supposed to be your third center back pretty much, right? He's supposed to be the line of defense before they get to your line of defense. He's supposed to be the guy that steals the ball and organizes everything. Fabinho is a medium. The one reason I never used Baby Vieira in this game is because he's a medium. Mediums are not a CDM position, bro. Medium highs are a CDM position. And a lot of people might be like, I don't believe in work rates or whatever. I don't care for work rates. Okay, you don't care for work rates, then I understand why you like Fabinho. But for me, I like work rates, bro. I like to know that my CDM is going to protect my back line, especially when I'm playing with Kimpembe and Paulista. And I got Felipe Luis in this team. Felipe Luis has 74 pace or something like that, 75 pace. My CDM is on cover the wings, right? So when Felipe Luis pushes forward, my freaking CDM is supposed to take that spot. But if he's a medium, he's never gonna take that spot. He's just gonna sit in the middle of the pitch. And that's why I don't like Fabinho as a CDM. So I went out and I bought Casemiro. Casemiro's cool, but he's slow. But that's why he goes for 30K. It makes sense. I don't get why Fabinho's at 70K, bros. I don't get it. I do not understand how this man sells for so much. He's going to be the first guy leaving our team this weekend. We got squad battle rewards coming up. Hopefully we can get Elite 1 or Elite 2. You guys know I haven't played anymore since the first 3 sets. I might play one more set to guarantee Elite 1 if we can do it. Otherwise, I'll stay Elite 2. That's going to be 30K in the bank. And then if I sell Fabinho, that's going to be 70K. That's 100K. And we can just try to save money up to get Vieira because I believe this team right here can get Elite 1 and top 100. The team you're looking at right now, I believe it's worthy of Elite 1 top 100 if you change Paulista for Vieira. So Kimpembe beside Vieira. I mean Varane, not Vieira, Varane. Take out Paulista, put Varane in there. That way when you pull out Paulista, you know what I'm saying, the team's gonna have to adjust a little bit, but you could put Casemiro, right? You put Casemiro at CM, you put Varane at CDM, you put Courtois in goal, right? So now you get that hard link, so you actually have a good goalkeeper because Areola and Neto, they just not cutting it, bros. I'm using Areola Champions League card. That's just, dude, oh man, it's bad, bro. But that way you can have like a left back other than, you know, freaking Felipe Luis. You don't need Felipe Luis because you have a hard link from Courtois into Varane and then Varane into Casemiro, which then leaves you to be able to pick up, you know, any good left back, you know what I'm saying? Any good left back from the BBVA, you can, or you know what I mean, you could fit, I don't know, who would we use there? Probably Jordi Alba, Marcelo, so many people better than Felipe Luis, you know? So there's a few adjustments you can make if you got Varane, but we don't got Varane, so let's talk about who we do have. Kimpembe, Baby Rio. I love everything about him except one thing. Bro, you know when you're facing up against a Cristiano Ronaldo? And you steal the ball from Ronaldo and you got to panic pass it because you know Ronaldo's about to win it back and be one-on-one with your keeper. Bro, he sucks at that. He makes so many, like if you one-time pass with him without controlling the ball first, bro, this man shoots the ball wildly. Like I don't even know what the heck is why he shoots it like that, but he shoots the ball just wild, man. Like he passes it weird out, like if you don't control it. So that really sucks about him. But besides that, bro, I thought his high was gonna be the only problem I had with him. His high was actually all right. I didn't mind his high at all. He was good, dude. I'm telling you, he's like a baby Rio. I love everything about him. I want to shout out real quick before we go any further to the Booyah Nation. 5,000 of you guys came by the live stream and watched me play. And I was playing at like, I started my time, it was 8 o'clock, no, 9 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That means it's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, in a lot of places in Europe, 2 or 3 in the morning. And you guys stayed up with me until 3 a.m. my time. 5,000 people were in the live stream watching me do these games live, yo. So it was mental that you guys hung out with me. You guys had so much fun. I had so much fun. And a lot of you guys that watch the live stream, you know more about what I'm talking about. Areola, you know, like if we just didn't have Neto or Areola, because I played Neto and Areola throughout the weekend, if we had somebody other than them, I think we would have an even better finish. So I want gold 1, right, with the team we have. I'm going to tell you guys what we did this weekend. So right now, I make it to 7-0 as you guys are watching. We are 7-0 when we finally take our first loss, right? So we lose at 7-1. I'm 6-0 right now. This game right here, we're going to win. And then we lose at 7-1. And the way we lost, it was brutal. It was tough, you know? But I didn't lose my composure. We kept banging away. I end up going 7-1, and then I go 9-2. I lose again, but then we get up to 12-2. So I'm feeling good now, right? 12-2, I'm like, that's a good start. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much on track for like elite, like a high elite, right? So I go on another run, and these games aren't going to be in this video. They're going to be in the next one. But as we are right now, I just want to let you guys know that as of right now, wait, should I tell you why I'm at as of right now? Because in this episode, there's only going to be 14 games. Maybe I shouldn't tell you guys. I don't want to spoil you. I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm at. So I'm going to end this episode 12-2. So I take 2 losses. And that's instantly going to bring up skills. Told you, PlayStation's harder because you lost 2 games already. Realistically, let me give you a heads up on my main account. On my main account, I'm, what am I right now on my main account? I am 15-1. I lost. I'm 15-1 on my main account, and I'm 12-2 on this account. On that account, I'm playing with like a 20 mil team. And on this account, I'm playing with a 120K team. So we're pretty much almost doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I have 1 extra loss with a team that's like so much way cheaper. So I think that it's all the same. Like I said, there's no point of like bringing up PlayStation or Xbox. I literally came to PlayStation for one reason and one reason only. So many of my viewers play on PlayStation. You guys for the longest time have wanted to see this. You want to see me play on PlayStation. So I did it. But if you're watching the screen, you're seeing what I'm getting. Eric Bailly, Sanchez, a lot of Varans, but there's no icon defenders. And this to me is just mind-boggling because on Xbox you play against so many like Vieiras and Rios. I don't get it. I just think because it's more people on PlayStation. So here, I go up 1-0 in this game, bros, and then he skills me up, bro. He skills me up nasty to tie the game. It was on me, my fault. I was like, damn, I got to do better. But then I get the lead back again in the 82nd minute with Willian. This is a game you got to clutch up and walk away with the victory. We're up 2-1 in the 83rd minute. Skills go 4-2-3-1, clutch up, and be done with it, right? But in the 90th minute, bros, he gets me with a nice skill move. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Beautiful skill move. His Neymar was doing me up. I couldn't defend him. And his Salah scores, and we go to extra time. In extra time, I give away a penalty that I wasn't even controlling Kimpembe. I think I was controlling him. I didn't push the tackle, though, and he scores. So I come back down the field at minute 114, and Sonaldo ties it up. And I'm like, okay, maybe we'll go to penalties here. But in the 122nd minute, Neymar puts the dagger into our hearts. And instead of being 8-0, we go to 7-1 in a game that I was leading in 2 different times, in a game that I could have won by the 90th, in a game that we did well on stats. And finally, we see some icons. Campbell and Haji. I think I've played against Campbell 1 time on Xbox. Never seen anybody run a Campbell, but we are running against the Campbell. We get an early on penalty, which is pretty dope, and the game kind of goes from there. So at this point, I was 7-1. A lot of people in my chat when I lost, in the Twitch chat, were like, yo, skills, dude, like, yo, that's BS that you lost like that. 120, minute 120, boom, 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 blah, 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 blah. And I just told them, I was like, guys, listen, man, I couldn't beat him. I should have, I was winning. I shouldn't let him score in the 90th. This one's on me. Don't be mad at the game. Don't be mad at our opponent that he played be mad at me. Be mad at me, bro. This one's on me, and I just wanted them to know that it was on me. And that's the coolest thing about the live streams. People get to see how I react to games. And the one thing I wanted to tell people was like, yo, that's on me. Because, guys, I was winning minute 90. I got to clutch up. If I don't let Neymar skill me up, who wins that game? Me. But I let Neymar skill me and pass it to Salah. He deserved to take it extra time. That's on me. No cheese happened. Yeah, there was a cheesy penalty and stuff like that. But before that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't have gone to penalties. I messed up completely. So I think this is where I take loss number 2. I get matched up against a dude with Sergio Ramos and Varane. And again, this is a very good defense. This defense is absolutely amazing. I wish I had Varane so bad, bros. That's the card I just want to invest in really, really bad. My man, Sonaldo and Richarlison. Let's talk about it. Goat Naldo, Goat Charleston, baby. These guys have been unbelievable. My man, Richarlison, is rocking with, I think it's like 20 games and maybe 21 goals. Something like that. Something like that. Like, he's not crazy positive. But I'm also playing him at middle cam. And this is what I want to talk about. When I came to PlayStation, I built a team that's like 150K, whatever we're playing, 120, 150, whatever we're playing with, right? So I thought, okay, I'm in this, you know, boom, 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 whatever. I got this bad team. Let me play the 4-2-3-1. So I go to the 4-2-3-1. Mind you, that on Xbox, I have never started a game in 4-2-3-1. I play 4-1-2-1-2. I've never played 4-2-3-1. But I decided on Xbox that I was gonna play, on PlayStation, I was gonna play 4-2-3-1 because I saw everybody in Rivals playing 4-2-3-1. Even my chat was like, Skills, why are you playing 4-2-3-1? We've never seen you play 4-2-3-1. You play 4-1-2-1-2. And I didn't really know the answer to it. I just thought that I was scared because I had a boo-boo team. So I didn't play 4-1-2-1-2. This game I played 4-1-2-1-2 because after that loss, I was kind of really upset with myself. I was like, yo, I should have just attacked that guy and I probably would have won. I get matched up against another opponent. This one's a viewer. I'm not sure if he stream sniped me or not because like I said, I was streaming, but I know he sent me a picture on Twitter and I get an early penalty. So another game that I'm going to lose where I was winning. And again, bro, this is what you cannot do. This is the difference between getting Elite 1 and not getting Elite 1. Beautiful goal. Areola gets done up. I think Areola should either take the man out or the ball. Give a penalty if you have to. Again, I give another penalty in the 82nd minute, right? Again, late on, I give a penalty. So the dude scores the penalty. I'm down 2-1. 84th minute, I put together a beautiful play with Lallana. That's the first informed Lallana. I bring Cristiano Ronaldo off the bench as a super sub. Felipe Luis misses a sitter. Cristiano gives it to Sonaldo. Sonaldo rips one. He misses a sitter, and we lose. So now at this point, we were 8-2, and I was like, damn, you know what I mean? But I still wasn't upset because I figured that gold won on this account. First of all, I told you guys that I wasn't going to play up to, even if I could get top 100, we would stop. I told you guys that because I don't want the series to feel as if we're rushing it. Look at Areola right there. It's tough with him in goal. We were losing again, but big boy Willian finds the back of the net to make it 1-1. And again, bro, like for me, I want this series to take its time. I don't want to get to, I want Varane. But I don't want to get to Vieira and Cristiano Ronaldo overnight. I don't want it, bro. I already played with those guys. I don't want to play with them again. We've 30-0 with those guys. We top 100 with those guys. I want to play with fun gold players like Kimpembe, who's freaking baby Rio. I want to play with players like Richarlison. If I never did this career mode, I would have never known about Richarlison, a.k.a. Goat Charleston. Yeah, I want to play with Sonaldo, the main man, you know what I mean? So I'm extremely happy with how we're placing and where we're going, and that's why I stopped playing squad battles. We were easily going to get top 100 in squad battles, but I stopped it because I'm going to take Elite 1 or maybe even Elite 2 rewards simply because I don't want to get coins too fast, bros. I want this to take its time. I want to enjoy it. I want the series to have longevity. I don't want you guys to be episode 10 and y'all are like, damn, he has that team already. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? I want you guys to enjoy it and see me struggle and stuff like that. So that's kind of the goal. But again, bro, look, he has that Champions League Kimpembe, Van Dijk, Lala. Again, this is a great team. Don't get it twisted. This is a beautiful team. But you just don't see the same teams on PlayStation that you see on Xbox. This guy gave me a hell of a game. I remember his Sancho scored an absolute banger in this game. Look at my man Fabinho. That's meant to be my defensive mid, isn't it? Although I am playing him as CM in this game. My man Fabinho. Also, I want to let you guys know one thing. In this episode, I actually leave game, I end 12-2. I leave game 14 out simply because I was on live stream. I forgot to hit record on my recording software. I forgot to hit record, man. So you're not gonna see that game, but I did win that game. If you want to watch it, you can go watch the past broadcast on Twitch TV. If you guys ever want to watch the games live, twitch.tv/A9skills. Matter of fact, tonight, after you guys watch this in the morning, at night, I'm going to be doing the last 10 games. So if you guys want to come through and watch the last 10 games on stream, come through. You can watch the last 10, see if we clutch out maybe Gold 1, maybe Elite. Who knows how it's going to end out. But y'all can come watch the last 10 games on live stream if you guys want to come through, man. Twitch.tv/A9skills. I'll leave a link down below. This game was tied up at 3, but Cristiano Ronaldo got the goal that made it 4-3. Lone Ronaldo. I can confirm to you that I have no more games with Ronaldo, so he is gone. I still have a lone Ronaldo Brazilian, a lone Messi, alone Griezmann, and I think that's it. Salah. So as you guys can see, 12 out of 14, which makes us 12-2. Honestly, bros, that game that we lost minute 120, that could have went a different way. We could be sitting at least 11-1. At least 11-1, which is pretty wild to say with this team. But hey, that's the difference. You know, that's the difference from clutching the game out and not clutching the game out. I was up, you know, what was it, 1-0 or 1-0 or 2-1 in the 83rd minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm up 2-1 in the 90th minute. You got to clutch that out. You got to get the ball, hold possession, keep possession, make sure you don't give it back to your opponent, and win the game. I didn't do that. I deserve to be where I'm at, 12-2. What do you guys think? Is that a good start for the Poor Man Road to Glory? It's our first ever weekend on PlayStation. I think it's a remarkable start. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I'm not sure what your expectations were in this series, but I think it's a great start, man. Let me know what you guys think. Big old thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, and back tomorrow with another episode. I love your faces, man. Appreciate y'all watching. We out of here. Booyah.